Students, in this video we have to discuss the exercise 1.4. From that we have to discuss the question number 1. We have to discuss the example number 6. In the previous video we have to discuss the question number 1. In that we have to discuss the example number 1 to example number 5. Now we have to continue that. Question number 1, we have to discuss the example number 6. Here, consider x is equal to t plus 1 upon t raised to a. This function we have to treat as a power function because here power is a is a constant, so that it is a power function. So that we have to keep the finger on the power when we have to take the derivative. Okay, so that we have to differentiate with respect to t, dw with respect to t, we get differentiation of x with respect to t is nothing but the dx by dt. Take the power as it is into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1. From the power we have to minus 1 by using the standard formula related to power function. First of all, we have to keep the finger on power. Now we have to keep the finger on the base. Now we have to differentiate this base with respect to t, so that into d dt of t plus 1 upon t, so that dx by dt is equal to a into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1 into differentiation of t with respect to t is nothing but 1. What is the differentiation of 1 upon t? Differentiation of 1 upon t is nothing but minus 1 upon t square, minus 1 upon t square. Okay, so that we can write this as dx by dt is equal to a into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1 into t square minus 1 divided by t square. By equalizing the denominator, this can be simplified as like this. Okay, suppose that we have to treat as this one as the first. This one as the first. Next, suppose that we have to consider the y. What is the y? Y is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t. So that y is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t. Here power of the a is nothing but the t plus 1 upon t. Base is a constant, power is a variable, and if this type of function we have to know that it is nothing but the exponential function. So that we have to use the formula of derivative of a raised to x. What is the derivative of a raised to x? A raised to x into log a. Instead of x we have to take the t plus 1 upon t, so that dw with respect to t we get differentiation of y with respect to t is nothing but dy by dt is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t into log of a into ddt of t plus 1 upon t, ddt of t plus 1 upon t, so that dy by dt is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t into log of a into differentiation of t is nothing but 1. Differentiation of 1 upon t is nothing but minus 1 upon t square, minus 1 upon t square. If I have to simplify this one, I will get dy by dt is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t into log of a into t square minus 1 divided by t square. Okay, so that we have to get the value of dy by dt. Also we have to get the value of dx by dt. Suppose that we have to treat as second. Okay, here t is a parameter. Here t as a parameter, so that by using the derivatives of the parametric function we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt with the condition that dx by dt is not equal to 0, so that we can get dy by dx is equal to, in the numerator we have to substitute the value of dy by dt. Here we have to get the value of dy by dt, that is a raised to t plus 1 upon t into log of a, into t square minus 1 divided by t. T square minus 1 divided by t square. Also, we have to substitute the value of dx by dt. What is the value of dx by dt? A into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1 into t square minus 1 divided by t square. This both the bracket t square minus 1 divided by t square minus 1 divided by t square, numerator in the denominator, they get cancelled, so that only remaining is that dy by dx is equal to, what you have to get here, a raised to t plus 1 upon t into log of a divided by a into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1. Okay, now we can substitute the value of this one as a y is nothing but a raised to t plus 1 upon t. The value of x is nothing but, here we have to require the power as a, so that in the numerator and denominator we have to multiply by t plus 1 upon t, so that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to a raised to t plus 1 upon t. We have to substitute the value of this one as a y into log of a into t plus 1 upon t divided by a into t plus 1 upon t raised to a minus 1 into t plus 1 upon t. By using the laws of indices, his product is there, base is same, so that we have to take the addition of the indices. Here addition is a minus 1, here addition is a 1, minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, so the remaining power is only a, so that what you have to write, dy by dx is equal to y into log of a into t square plus 1 divided by t whole divided by a into t plus 1 upon t raised to a. Okay, this one can this answer can be also written as how to write this? We can write this as y into t square plus 1 into log of a whole divided by, what you have to get, this one is nothing but the x, so that we can write a x t. T is nothing but coming from the numerator, so that dy by dx is equal to y into t square plus 1 into log a divided by a x t, which is the required answer of the example number 6. After that, we have to discuss the example number 7. Now we have to discuss the example number 7. What is the example number 7? X is equal to cos inverse of 2t divided by 1 plus t square. Y is equal to sec inverse of under square root of 1 plus t square. Here x is equal to cos inverse of, we have to consider that x is equal to cos inverse of 2t divided by 1 plus t square. This is the example from the derivatives of the parametric function. Here t is a parameter, so that first of all we have to differentiate this with respect to t. Before that, in the derivatives of inverse trigonometric function, we have to already discuss the examples related to this type of the problems, how to solve the derivatives of the inverse function. Okay, first of all we have to simplify this, so that we have to substitute for t is equal to. Now we have to identify that what is the substitution is there. In the derivatives of inverse trigonometric function, when we have to discuss the some standard substitutions, in that we have already I will tell you that how to identify that substitutions. Okay, how to identify that substitutions? We have to know that the standard identity is related to trigonometric functions. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, for which trigonometric function the identity is suitable, that is the substitution. Here we have to take the denominator. What is the denominator? 1 plus t square. If you replace this t by sine, then what you have to get? 1 plus sin square theta. No identity. There is no simplification related to sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, so that we cannot get the value of 1 plus sin square theta. Now we have to substitute the cos square theta, 1 plus cos square theta, same like that. If you have to substitute t is equal to tan theta, what you have to get? 1 plus tan square theta. And we have to already formula related to that. 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but the sec square theta. It means that the substitution is t is equal to tan theta. We have to put that. Put t is equal to tan theta, so that what you have to get? X is equal to cos inverse of 2 times tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, from this we have to get the value of theta. Theta is nothing but tan inverse of t. Theta is equal to tan inverse of t. That we have to require. Next, so that we have to simplify this. X is equal to cos inverse of 2 times tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but the sec square theta. So that if you have to more simplify it, we get x is equal to cos inverse of 2 times tan theta into 1 upon sec square theta is nothing but the cos square theta. That is the cos square theta. Tan theta is nothing but the sin theta upon cos theta, so that we can write x is equal to cos inverse of 2 times sin theta divided by cos theta into cos square theta. From the cos square we have to cancel one cos, so that we have to get x is equal to cos inverse of 2 times sin theta into cos theta. We have to know the formula related to this. 2 times sin theta into cos theta is nothing but the sin of 2 theta. Therefore x is equal to cos inverse of sin 2 theta. If you have to direct substitute the value of this 2 times tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but the sin 2 theta, it is also correct if you have to know the formula related to that. Otherwise you have to simplify, then you have to get the required formula. Okay. Now here cos inverse is there, sin theta is there, or sin 2 theta is there, so that we have to convert this sin 2 theta into cos by using the Allied inverse formula, so that x is equal to cos inverse of cos of 90 minus 2 theta. Okay, cos inverse cos get cancelled, so that x is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. What is the value of theta? We have to already identify theta is nothing but the tan inverse of t, so that we can get x is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 times tan inverse of t. Okay, now we have to differentiate this with respect to t. dw with respect to t, we get what we have to get? Differentiation of this x with respect to t is nothing but the dx by dt is equal to pi by 2 is a constant, so that its derivative is 0 minus something, whatever that next is that you have to get the answer, so that we have to get 0 minus 2 times. Now what is the differentiation of tan inverse of t? It is nothing but the formula related to that. It is a standard formula. Tan inverse of t, derivative of tan inverse of t is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus t square. This can be written as dx by dt is equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus t square. Okay, suppose that we have to give the number first. Now we have to consider the y. Next, y is equal to sec inverse of under square root of 1 plus t square. Here also 1 plus t square, we have to replace t by the trigonometric function sin, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. Which trigonometric function is suitable? Already in the previous we have to discuss that, so that we have to get easy idea that t is we have to put for t is equal to tan theta. So that put t is equal to tan theta. This implies that theta is equal to tan inverse of t. So that what you have to get, y is equal to sec inverse of under square root of 1 plus, what is the value of t? T is nothing but the tan theta. So that we have to get the tan square of theta. 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but the sec square theta. So that we have to get y is equal to sec inverse of under square root of sec theta. Sec square theta. Square and square root get cancelled. So that y is equal to sec inverse of sec theta. Okay, sec inverse and sec. Then we have to know that the formula related to that. Sec inverse of sec theta is nothing but y is equal to theta. That is y is equal to, what is the value of theta? Theta is nothing but the tan inverse of t. Now we have to differentiate this with respect to t. We get, what you have to get? dy by dt is equal to 1 upon 1 plus t square. Suppose that we have to give the number as a second. Here t is a parameter, so that we have to use that values as here t is a parameter, so that we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. This is nothing but the dx by dt. We have to substitute in the denominator. In the numerator, we have to put 1 upon 1 plus t square. So that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus t square. Dx by dt, that we have already said that minus 2 divided by 1 plus t square. Divided by divided, it is nothing but we have to multiply by the reciprocal of the denominator, so that we can write dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 1 plus t square. We have to multiply by the reciprocal of this denominator, that is 1 plus t square divided by minus 1 plus t square, 1 plus t square get cancelled. So that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2. dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 2, which is the required answer. Now we have to discuss the next example, that is example number 8. After 7, we have to discuss the example number 8. Now we have to discuss the example number 8. What is the example number 8? X is equal to cos inverse of 4t cube minus 3t divide 4t cube minus 3t, and y is equal to tan inverse of under square root of 1 minus t square divided by t. Okay, consider, we have to consider that x is equal to cos inverse of 4t cube minus 3t. If you have to see the coefficients of this variable t, we get the number 43, and we have to told that 43 is the number related to formula cos 3 theta. When you have to write the formula of cos 3 theta, what we have to get? 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. In that way, if you have to take the coefficient of cos, we get the number that is 43. And in formula related to sin 3 theta, we get the number that is the 34. 34 is number related to sin 3 theta. 43 is the number related to cos 3 theta. So that what we have to replace t? We have to replace t by cos theta. So that we have to get the formula related to cos 3 theta. So that here we have to put t is equal to cos theta. Put t is equal to cos theta. This implies that theta is equal to cos inverse of t. So that what we have to get? X is equal to cos inverse of 4 times cos cube theta minus 3 times cos theta. 4 times cos cube theta minus 3 times cos theta, it is nothing but the formula cos 3 theta. So that we have to get x is equal to cos inverse of cos 3 theta. Cos inverse cos, like that get cancelled. We have to already know the formula. So that we have to get the value as x is equal to 3 theta. That is x is equal to 3 times. What is the value of theta? Theta is nothing but the cos inverse of t. So that 3 times cos inverse of t. Now we have to differentiate this with respect to t. We get dw with respect to t. We get what you have to get dx by dt is equal to 3 into what is the differentiation of cos inverse of t? Derivative of cos inverse of x is nothing but minus 1 upon under square root of 1 minus x square. Instead of x we have to replace the t. So that we have to get minus 1 upon under square root of 1 minus t square. Okay, this is nothing but dx by dt is equal to minus t divided by under square root of 1 minus t square. This is the value of dx by dt. Similarly, we have to find the value of dy by dt. Next, y is equal to tan inverse of under square root of 1 minus t square divided by t. We have to know that here if you have replace sin or cos, we get the identity 1 minus sin square theta. Also 1 minus cos square theta, the formula is suitable. But what we have to use, that first of all we have to think that. If you have to here use sin theta, here tan inverse is there, inside the bracket we have to require the tan theta. Tan theta means sin upon cos. This in the numerator we have to require the value as a sin theta. If you have to put here sin theta, 1 minus sin square theta is nothing but the cos square theta. If you have to take the square, we get the cos theta. What we have to require sin theta, so that we cannot substitute the sin theta. We have to replace the we have to substitute the cos. We have to get the easy way. If you have to substitute the sin theta, we have to also solve this example. Okay. Now we have to put here t is equal to cos theta. This implies that theta is equal to cos inverse of t. So that what we have to get y is equal to tan inverse of under of, you have to put this t by cos, so that 1 minus cos square theta divided by cos theta. 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but the sin square theta. We have to substitute the value. So that y is equal to tan inverse of what you have to get under square root of sin square theta divided by cos theta. Square and square root get cancelled, so that we get y is equal to tan inverse of sin theta divided by cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is nothing but the tan theta, so that we have to get y is equal to tan inverse of tan theta. Using the formula, we get the value of tan inverse of tan theta is nothing but the theta. That is y is equal to theta. This is y is equal to, what is the value of theta? Theta is nothing but the cos inverse of t. So that y is equal to cos inverse of t. Now we have to differentiate with respect to t. We get, okay, what we have to get? dy by dt is equal to what is the derivative of cos inverse of t? Minus 1 upon under square root of 1 plus, 1 minus t square, minus 1 upon under square root of 1 minus t square, which is the required value of dy by dt. Here we have to require both the values of dy by dt and dx by dt, so that we have to keep as it is. Here t is a parameter. Therefore, we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Now we have to substitute the corresponding values. We get dy by dx is equal to, what is the value of dy by dt? Minus 1 upon under square root of 1 minus t square. What is the value of dx by dt? Dx by dt is nothing but minus t divided by under square root of 1 minus t square minus t divided by under square root of 1 minus t square. Okay, minus minus get cancelled, square to square root get cancelled, so that we have to get dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to 1 by 3. dy by dx is equal to 1 by 3, which is the required answer. Next we have to discuss the next example, that is the now we have to discuss the next question, that is question number 2. Now we have to discuss the question number 2. That is the question number 2. Find dy by dx if x is equal to cosec square theta, y is equal to cot cube theta, and theta is equal to pi by 6. Okay. What is the difference between question number first and question number 2? In the question number first, we have to find the only dy by dx. In the question number 2, we have to find the dy by dx at a particular value of the parameter. We have to given the particular value of the parameter. Like that, here we have to given the value of the parameter theta is equal to pi by 6. Means we have to find the dy by dx and if the value of the parameter theta is equal to pi by 6. Only difference between these two equations are there. Okay, when we have to prepare for the exam, that time we have to solve the direct question number 2 from the exercise. If you have to neglect the question number 1, if you have to practice the question number 2, then in that question we have to practice both question number 1 and both question number 1 and question number 2. एक्झाम ची ज्यावेळी तयारी करणार आहे त्यावेळी तुम्ही फक्त क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 सोडवला तरी चालेल. त्या क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 मध्ये ऑटोमॅटिकली तुमची क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 ची पण काय होऊन जाते, तयारी होऊन जाते. हियर वी हैव टू कन्सिडर फर्स्ट x is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, x is a function of theta and here theta is the parameter, so that we have to differentiate with respect to theta we get. Okay, differentiation of x with respect to theta is dx by d theta is equal to, also cosec square theta can be written as like this, cosec theta bracket square. So that first we have to keep the finger on the power, take the power as it is, into cosec theta raised to, from the power we have to minus 1. 2 minus 1 is nothing but the 1, so that we can write cosec theta. Now we have to take the derivative of cosec theta, so that differentiation of cosec theta with respect to theta, that is d theta of cosec theta. So what is the derivative of cosec theta? We have to know that derivative of cosec theta is nothing but, correct, minus cosec theta into cot theta, so that dx by d theta is equal to 2 times cosec theta into minus cosec theta into cot theta. We can write like this, dx by d theta is equal to minus 2 times cosec square theta into cot theta, which is the value of dx by d theta. Now we have to find the value of dy by d theta. Next, y is equal to cot cube theta. Y is equal to cot cube theta also can be written as cot of theta bracket cube. Now we have to differentiate with respect to theta, dw with respect to theta we get. But you have to get dy by d theta is equal to, we have to take the power as it is 3 into cot of theta raised to 3 minus 1, that is we have to get the 2, that is cot square theta. 3 times cot square theta. Now we have to keep the finger on cot theta, that is d theta of cot theta. Derivative of cot theta with respect to theta. Now we have to know the standard formula related to derivative of cot theta. It is nothing but minus cosec square theta. So that dy by d theta is equal to 3 times cot square theta into minus cosec square theta. Minus cosec square theta. So that we can write dy by d theta is equal to minus 3 times cot square theta into cosec square theta. So that dy by d theta is equal to minus 3 times cot square theta into cosec square theta. But here theta is the parameter, so that by using the derivatives of parametric functions, we can write here theta is a parameter, so that we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, with dx by d theta is not equal to 0. So that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to, what is the value of dy by d theta here? Minus 3 times cot square theta into cosec square theta, minus 3 times cot square theta into cosec square theta, divided by dx by d theta. What is the value of dx by d theta? We have to find here that value is nothing but minus 2 times cosec square theta into cot theta. Dx by d theta is nothing but minus 2 times cosec square theta into cot theta, correct? Minus minus get cancelled. Here cosec square theta, here cosec square theta get cancelled. Cot square theta divided by cot theta, so that remaining only dy by dx is equal to 3 times cot theta divided by 2. We can find this value at theta is equal to pi by 6. At theta is equal to pi by 6. So that dy by dx at theta is equal to pi by 6 is equal to 3 by 2 cot of pi by 6. Cot pi by 6 means cot 30 degree. And what is the value of cot 30 degree? Cot 30 degree is nothing but the root 3. So that we get dy by dx is equal to 3 into root 3 divided by 2. The value of cot of pi by 6, that is cot 30 degree. Cot 30 degree is cos 30 divided by sin 30. Cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is nothing but 1/2 to get cancelled. So that we have to get the value only root 3. So that cot 30 is nothing but the root 3. Which is the required answer of this example number first. Now we have to discuss the example number second. Now we have to discuss the example number second. That is the example number second. X is equal to a cos cube theta, y is equal to a sin cube theta, and theta is equal to pi by 3. We have to find the value of dy by dx at theta is equal to pi by 3. First of all, we have to consider x is equal to a cos cube theta. This cos cube theta can be written as a cos theta bracket cube, so that we have to easily take the derivative. Now we have to differentiate with respect to theta. We get differentiation of x with respect to theta is nothing but dx by d theta. A is a constant, so that we have to take the outside the derivative. Now first of all, we have to keep the finger on the power. According to the derivative of the power function formula, x raised to n, dx of x raised to n is n into x raised to n minus 1. I will write here ddx of x raised to n is nothing but n into x raised to n minus 1 into derivative of this x with respect to x is 1. We get the 1, so that we cannot write here 1. Okay, we have to take the power as it is 3. From the power we have to minus 1, so that we have to get the square, so that we can write the cos square theta into d theta of cos theta by using the derivatives of the composite function. So that dx by d theta is equal to 3a cos square theta into, what is the derivative of cos theta with respect to theta? That is the derivative of cos, nothing but the minus sin. So So that we can write minus sine theta. We can rewrite as dx by d theta is equal to minus 3a sine theta into cos square theta, which is the value of dx by d theta. Now, next we have to consider the y. Next, y is equal to, what is the value of y? Y is nothing but a sin cube theta. A sin cube theta. Sin cube theta can be written as a into sin of theta bracket cube. Okay, so that we have to differentiate with respect to theta. So we get dw with respect to theta. We get differentiation of y with respect to theta is dy by d theta. Okay, a into, by using the power function formula, we have to take the power as it is. From the power we have to minus 1. 3 minus 1 is nothing but the 2. So that we can write 3 times sine square theta into d theta of sine theta. d theta of sine theta. We can know that the delta of sine theta is nothing but the cos theta. So that dy by d theta is equal to 3a sine square theta into cos theta, which is the value of dy by d theta. Here theta is a parameter. So that by using the derivatives of the parametric function, we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to, what is the value of dy by d theta? Here 3a sine square theta into cos theta. Okay, now what is the value of dx by d theta? Here minus 3a sine theta into cos square theta. So that what we have to get, dy by dx is equal to 3a get cancelled, sin square only remaining sin, cos square only remaining cos. So that sin upon cos is nothing but the tan. So that we have to we can write first as like this, sin theta divided by cos theta. 3a get cancelled, from the square 1 sin theta get cancelled, from cos square 1 cos get cancelled. So that sin upon cos. So that we can write dy by dx is nothing but minus tan theta. We can find the value at theta is equal to pi by 3. At theta is equal to pi by 3. dy by dx at theta is equal to pi by 3 is equal to minus tan pi by 3. Pi is nothing but 180. 180 divided by 3, that is 60 degree. Tan 60 degree. What is the value of tan 60 degree? So that dy by dx at theta is equal to pi by 3 is equal to tan 60 degree. Tan 60 means sin 60 upon cos 60. Sin 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is nothing but 1 half. To get cancelled. So that we have to get minus root 3. Okay, that is the tan 60 is nothing but the root 3. Due to that minus, we have to get the minus root 3, which is the required answer. Afterwards, we have to discuss the example number 3. Now we have to discuss the example number 3. What is the example number 3? See here, x is equal to t square plus t plus 1, y is equal to sin pi t by 2 plus cos pi t by 2 at t is equal to 1. Consider x is equal to t square plus t plus 1. T is a parameter, so that we have to differentiate with respect to t. dw with respect to t, we get differentiation of x with respect to t is nothing but the dx by dt. Now how to find the derivative of t square plus t plus 1? We have to know that. Find it. Find the derivative of t square plus t plus 1. Okay. That much time is enough. Now check that. What is the derivative of t square? It is nothing but 2t plus. What is the derivative of t with respect to t? Is 1. 1 is constant, so that the derivative is a 0. So that we can write dx by dt is equal to 2t plus 1. Next, we have to consider y is equal to, what is that? Sine pi t by 2 plus cos pi t by 2. Think about that. What we have to get the derivative with respect to t. Okay. Now check that answer. Differentiation of y with respect to t is nothing but dy by dt is equal to. What is the derivative of sine? Derivative of sine is nothing but the cos, so that we can write cos pi t by 2. First we have to keep the finger on the sine. Next we have to take the derivative of pi t by 2 with respect to t, so that ddt of pi t by 2. Now what is the derivative of cos? Okay, correct. Minus sine pi t by 2 into ddt of pi t by 2. Okay, so that what you have to get dy by dt is equal to, here pi by t is a constant, so that we have to take the outside the derivative, so that we can get pi by 2 into cos of pi t by 2, so that ddt of t, derivative of t with respect to t is 1, and we cannot write the coefficient 1 plus 1. Now minus, here pi by 2 is a constant, so that we have to take the outside, into sine of pi t by 2, derivative of t with respect to t is 1. Okay, so that this is the dy by dt. Here parameter is a t, here t is a parameter, so that we can write dy by dx is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt, with dx by dt is not equal to 0. Okay, now we have to substitute the corresponding values. Dy by dx is equal to, now what is the value of dy by dt? This one, so that we can write pi by 2 cos of pi t by 2 minus pi by 2 sine of pi t by 2 divided by, what is the value of dx by dt? Dx by dt is nothing but 2t plus 1. 2t plus 1, which is the value of dy by dx. We have to find this value at t is equal to 1. So that at t is equal to 1, what we have to get? Here dy by dx at t is equal to 1 is equal to, if you have to put here t is equal to 1, so that here remaining only pi by 2, so that pi by 2 cos pi by 2, pi by 2 into cos of pi by 2 minus pi by 2 into sine of pi by 2 divided by, here we have to put t is equal to 1, so that 2 into 1 plus 1, so that dy by dt, dy by dx at t is equal to 1 is equal to, cos 90 is nothing but 0, 0 into something we get the 0, minus pi by 2 into sin 90 is nothing but 1, here 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, that is 3, so that what we have to get, this will be get dy by dx at t is equal to 1 is equal to minus 5 by 6. Okay, here we have to get minus 5 by 2 divided by 3, it is nothing but minus 5 by 6, which is the required answer. Remaining examples we have to discuss in the next video.